there's something that confuses me about the first chapter of Lord of the Rings, and it has to do with Merry Brandybuck. And to be frank, what happens to him? Let me explain. The context is that Bilbo has left, leaving lots of packages for people. And we read, Frodo had a very trying time that afternoon. A false rumour that the whole household was being distributed free spread like wildfire, and before long the place was packed with people who had no business there, but could not be kept out. It continues in the next paragraph. In the middle of the commotion, the Sackville Bagginses arrived. Frodo had retired for a while and left his friend, Merry Brandybuck, to keep an eye on things. This is the first mention that we get of Merry Brandybuck. Merry had presumably been helping out, Frodo needs a rest, and so he leaves Merry in charge. The Sackville Bagginses eventually come in, they get their spoons, they find out that they're not listed in Bilbo's will, and eventually they are kicked out. Then we read that Merry and Frodo went round the hole and evicted 3 young hobbits, 2 boffins and a bolger, who were knocking holes in the walls of one of the cellars. Frodo also had a tussle with young Sancho Proudfoot. And then in the next paragraph, when he had overcome Sancho and pushed him out, Frodo collapsed on a chair in the hall. "It's time to close the shop, Merry," he said. "Lock the door and don't open it to anyone today, not even if they bring a battering ram." Okay, think about this for a moment. Merry is told to lock the door and to not open it to anyone today. Now, if the instructions were just to lock the door, it's possible that it was, lock the door on your way out. But the fact he's told to not let anyone else in today strongly suggests that Merry stayed around, right? Merry is still in Bag End. But then we're told that Frodo went to revive himself with a belated cup of tea. No offer of tea for Merry, apparently. He had hardly sat down when there came a soft knock at the front door. "Lobelia again, most likely," he thought. So what's Merry doing at this point? "She must have thought of something really nasty and have come back again to say it. It can wait." This is Frodo talking to himself. He went on with his tea. Where's Merry? The knock was repeated, much louder, but he took no notice. Well, was Merry taking notice? Suddenly, the wizard's head appeared at the window. "If you don't let me in, Frodo, I shall blow your door right down your hole and out through the hill," he said. "My dear Gandalf, half a minute," cried Frodo, running out of the room to the door. Come in, I thought it was Lobelia." So what's Merry doing at this point? In fact, Merry is not mentioned again this entire chapter. Gandalf comes in, sits down with Frodo. They talk about some quite secret stuff. They talk about the ring, and in fact, the line about keeping it secret, keeping it safe, is in this part of the story. Merry can't be there for this part of the conversation. It's clearly intended to be secret. But there's no indication that at any point he left, and in fact there was no opportunity for him to leave, because right after Frodo tells him to make sure no one else comes through the door that day is when Gandalf arrives. So what happened to Merry? The chapter ends with Gandalf saying goodbye, Frodo seeing him to the door, and Gandalf giving a final wave of his hand before walking off at a surprising pace. So I'm completely baffled by this. What happened to Merry? Presumably he's not there through any of the conversation with Gandalf, but if not, when did he leave? If you've got any idea what happened to Merry, let me know in the comments below.